Let's talk about the brand new title that everyone's been raving around about. This is Fortnite 2023 Lego Edition. Oh boy, it's a Lego Edition. Wong is here. We're here to talk some Lego Fortnite. You and I had a couple of sessions, and you had one session. I've had one session. You've had two sessions of Lego Fortnite. First impressions. What do you think? Go.
So survival games always need to be played with friends.
Mm-hmm.
And, I really think I just haven't played too many, right? I played Grounded. And then I guess, I think anyways, just from looking at sheer sales numbers, I know that Minecraft is one of the, best selling games of all time. That Minecraft kind of piloted the survival genre in this particular way.
Yeah.
And Lego Fortnite kind of uses the base model, and it's beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful. Everything is Lego. There are so many things that they did right. I'll just list them off. Right? The environment is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's quick to get into. They've added NPCs, which we can argue whether they're worth it or not, but it does make it feel like you have a village.
Mm-hmm.
They've allowed you to give different players in your friend group a key so they can come work on your world whenever you want. The maps are massive, and the dopamine is everywhere. There are resources everywhere. You can get wood and put it on the plank and then walk away on the planker and then walk away and go do some other stuff and come back when you're ready and get your planks. And the fact that you have to uh, build the structures step by step is directly from Lego itself. So they
Mm-hmm.
stayed true to the Lego brand. And I know that you mentioned this before, but they must have been sitting on this IP, this deal for a while, because the amount of detail that went into it, the graphics, the beauty of it, even on a 1S. So I played it on a 1S, like an 8-year-old console.
Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, I played it once on a 1S and I played it once on a PS5. Looked gorgeous. It was
Mm-hmm.
gorgeous.
It's so pretty. Like it is so shiny. I never thought Legos could look this good, right? I mean, I feel like okay, we hit it. Like we've seen those Lego games, it's close enough. Like that Lego Star Wars game, it was like very pretty. I think it's gorgeous. This game is like, wow. The amount of time and energy that the Epic team has put into this Lego build is like baffling. Like first of all, graphics amazing, already covered that. I think that the locomotion of this game and the movement through the world is some of the most effortless that I've had in a survival genre. They're borrowing a lot from Valheim that I really got into for a little while last year, and they're borrowing a lot from Minecraft. As somebody who's just getting into Minecraft, as an old, it's really hard to like understand what direction to go because there's an inherent language that you learn through playing Minecraft and just banging your head against a wall until you get it. And now you're looking it up online and oh, now I know how to make a diamond pickaxe and blah 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 blah. I'm not doing that. And Lego Fortnite has built a world where they don't require you to figure that out. They're like, here's the station, here's the stuff, here's where you build the pickaxes. Come back, you need this much material, and if you can't have that material, then figure out how to get those materials and come back later. And it's intuitive and smart, and I am just really impressed with it. I'm excited to play more. Like my first impressions early is that they're making a lot of good choices. Could this be a Minecraft killer? It feels like it, but I don't know that title well enough to tell you the pros and cons of both.
I think that you said it. The world feels alive. It feels you don't have to do any digging underground like in Minecraft, but you have to do a lot of similar survival things. You can grow a garden. You can have a spinning wheel. You can build homes. You can customize it. You can spend your whole time just building walls and building up your area. You can upgrade everything. You can go in and go. It's very clear, clean. There's no garble or like a bunch of reading. There's no real tutorial that you need to do. Like that's how easy it is that there's really no tutorial. You just walk in, buttons are familiar. They've taken the same layout of regular Fortnite, added some different weapons and things to it, so it all feels familiar, and transferred it directly over. And from the limited playtime that we've both had on it, we've had two very very different
Mm.
experiences. In you and I's experience, we ran around, we found the cave, we were figuring out the mechanics. in HG and I's experience, we ran around, we found like a dinosaur spitting acid, and there was mountains that we couldn't cross because it was too cold. In you and I's experience, we wandered upon a camp full of people shooting crossbows at us, and 20, 30 people. The movement speed in that game where you can dodge feels great. And it, all in all, I think it's like, it's definitely like, hey, I could sit down and do another couple hours of this.
Agreed. I'm also super appreciative that they put a sword in your hands so quickly. And that has been
Yeah.
my biggest struggle with Minecraft recently. Is like, okay, I'm gonna build a house, and then I get the wood to build a house, and I'm like, okay, there's bad guys, and I'm punching them with a pile of dirt. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, now I need coal, I guess, to start a fire, but where the heck is coal? It's just like not everything is as intuitive as it is with Lego. Obviously, they're building on what Minecraft created, so it's hard to compare the two. But the fact that they're just like, you can build either a pickaxe, something else, and a sword. Those are the three out of the gate. I'm like, I have something to go use as a weapon. Like, yes, thank you. You should have, like, all games should do this right away.
I mean, I think you and I played for 2 hours during our session, and within an hour, we had a sword and shield in our hand, and we were running around slaying people.
I don't need my
And we
shield.
had the ability. Yep. I mean, I had a shield. You had a sword and a crossbow, but we walked around slaying people within an hour. And so that time, that low barrier to entry, once again reinforces the and encourages you to explore. It says like, okay, here's all your tools. Go out and see what's out there, and you're like, that's great. These devs worked really hard to design this level. You're encouraging me to go forward, and that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. I mean, I think that we got to continue playing this. Like we talk about or talking about adding games to like our multiplayer rotation. This is one of them. And I think like
Yep.
having a key that is like chasing nerd cred centric, and just like going in there and doing what we want to do would be pretty cool. One thing that I am a little bit disappointed about with this title specifically is there's no way to do split screen. And I feel like if there was a way to do split screen, my kids and I would be all over this, which is why we're playing more Minecraft than we are Lego Fortnite in this house because of the ability to split screen.
Yeah, I mean the split screen is a lost art and it needs to make a comeback, you know what I mean? It's just there's nothing better than having a gaming experience with somebody physically next to you in your house experiencing it alongside of you.
And yeah, I know we're talking about Lego Fortnite, but I'm playing It Takes Two right now, and I'm having more fun with that game than I ever thought I would. And it's because I'm sitting next to my kids and we're playing a split screen experience where we are
Yeah.
working together in the same game environment. And
Yeah.
hopefully it's something that they bring in. I would be shocked if Epic doesn't build it into Lego Fortnite. I would imagine it's somewhere on its way to the masses, but it's not here today. Lastly, like that sound that the bricks make when you're building walls in this game is
It's
probably
so
one of
good.
the most satisfying things I've
Yeah,
ever heard.
it's so good. I mean, and they thought of everything, right?
They
You
did.
can build something together, right? You take your pieces, I take my pieces. Oh, you're working on this house. Let me come in, work on this. I'll put this on here. You put this on here, and you can go quickly, like in building things. Um,
Yeah,
I will say that I do feel like it is a little bit too grindy for the base resources.
hmm,
Gather wood, bring it back, plank it. Gather wood, go back, rot it. Go back, gather cement, turn it into this. Like, I do feel that the NPCs should do more, provide more, right, than what they do. But, I mean, I can get past that.
yeah.
I can be convinced otherwise.
And so one thing that I would just kind of throw out there is when I started playing Grounded, I'm like, this is the coolest game ever. And like I started playing it with you, I started playing it with FG, I started playing it with Megan. Like there were 3 or 4 times that I tried to like start that game with multiple people. And what I ended up doing is rerunning that first couple of hours. And then it did feel really grindy because I was literally doing the same thing in very similar environments every time. So I think hopefully if we can get like a share code in one of those lobbies and then just kind of go from there, it'll negate some of that. But
Yeah,
I agree. Like some of the stuff feels a little tedious, but also that's part of the game. You got to go deep into the cave to get the knot root. You can't just get it on the surface.
Yeah, I mean, I think part of the reason that, when I played Grounded that it's so stressful is because it's really difficult to see where you're going because there's all this grass and trees, and I
Right.
think that that's something that Lego Fortnite does really well. It's contained and it's all open, so you can just run. You don't feel so stressed by the environment. There's wolves. There's a lot of neutral animals around there that you can either pet them, like if you go to the chickens, you can pet them and they'll give you eggs, or you can kill them and they'll give you meat. So the environment in and of itself feels relaxed. And I think that all adds to the experience.
Yeah, well said. Well said. If you haven't played Lego Fortnite, go play it. You're going to see it on our channel a little bit more here in the near future. It's going to wrap for our Lego Fortnite first look. Thanks for hanging out. We will catch you on the flip side.